Hey there, Mum. I want to start off by congratulating you for being here. Now, inside of this video, it's not going to be super fancy. I'm not trying to sell you a box of pills or shakes or some crazy juice detox pyramid scheme. I'm not going to ask for your credit card details at the end. In fact, there is nothing to buy here inside of this video. All I want to do inside of this video is share with you the Active Mum 4-step blueprint that I've used to help over 740 busy mums just like you gain control of their emotional eating and find the time to get in the best shape of their life, but then most importantly, making that a lifestyle change so they can maintain that long term with minimal effort as well. Hang around till the end of this video and I'll show you how you can get your own login to our free membership site, which includes everything you need to implement in your life to go along with this training as well. There is meal plans, workouts, tools for accountability and reprogramming your mindset, and our simple 4-step system for destroying any bad habit, and some other pretty cool stuff in there I'm sure you're gonna love as well. But you have to watch this entire training or you will not get access. You cannot just skip straight to the end either. Why? Because if you cannot follow a simple instruction, tear yourself away from social media or Netflix for 20 minutes, then you're never gonna follow through on what I actually give you in the membership site anyway. And I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to give you actionable steps that you can implement inside of your life today so you can start building the life, confidence, and body that you actually want. So turn off those other distractions and get ready to take some notes, because this training is truly going to be life-changing if you go all in on what I teach. Because right now, there is a problem. I want you to answer this one question. Why are you here? See, chances are you saw something on the internet, an ad, and it hit you right in the feels. There's a good chance that there was some truth there that you can actually relate to. And that truth is that most mums, in an attempt to be the best mum that they can possibly be, you always end up putting everyone else first. Your wants, your goals, your needs don't matter. My kids come first. My family comes first, right? And so what ends up happening is you stop taking care of your most important asset, you. And I already know what you're thinking. But Luke, my kids do come first, and I get that. I am a father and I would do anything for my little man. I also get that society has conditioned you to think that if you ever put yourself first, that is selfish. If you ever put yourself first, then you're a bad mum. But that is bullshit. And in fact, that couldn't be any further from the truth. What I want you to consider is, without taking care of yourself, what version of you are your kids currently getting? Without taking care of yourself, what version of you is your partner currently getting? Are they getting you at 100%? Are they getting the energetic, confident, and fun version of you that loves trying new things? Or are they getting you at 20, 30, 40%? The version that's snappy, doesn't want to go and do anything, doesn't want to go anywhere, lacks confidence, and is constantly exhausted, living off caffeine just to survive. Maybe they're getting the version of you that hates going clothes shopping for the fear that nothing will fit right, nothing will cover the bits that you want to hide from the world. Maybe they're getting the version of you that will avoid social outings at all costs, avoid going swimming at all costs with that fear of being judged by others. And sure, your partner tells you, you look beautiful, you gave me children, I respect you so much for that. Don't be silly, honey, you look fine. Now look, I don't know him. And in most cases, he's probably being kinda honest. He doesn't see you how you see yourself. But here lies the problem, how you see yourself. Now, if you are not happy with the person you are, if you are not happy with the person that you see in the mirror, then no amount of don't be silly, honey, you look fine is ever going to fix that. If you're not happy within yourself, then that's going to affect everything that you do on a daily basis. From shopping, to being a mom, to work, and even in the bedroom. You just will not have it anymore. So it seems to me like this is the reason you're here. You want to solve this problem. You want to get your life back, and a life that you can live and be proud of instead of wondering what if. Now, I don't know exactly where you are right now. I don't know your circumstances right now. I do not know just how badly you have let yourself go. But somewhere along the way, you stopped making yourself a priority, and piece by piece, you started creating a life that you didn't actually want to live. The longer you let it go, the more weight you gained. The more it felt like the outside was not matching up to what's on the inside. Now, inside of this video, I am going to share with you the 4-step blueprint that busy mums just like you are using to regain control of their lives, to start making themselves a priority again, and to start finding the time and to start finding the energy to recreate that spark for life again. Now, from the outside, this might seem like a weight loss strategy, and it is. That's definitely a part of it. But it's also so much more than that, because to create the external changes that we all want, that all starts with the internal change inside of you. And that is what this journey is about. But don't take my word for it. Here are some of what our other amazing mums have to say about what we do.
Hi, I'm Laura and I've been with Luke and the Active Mum Movement now for 6 months, and in the first 4 months I was able to lose 16 kilos. This got me to my goal weight. I went from a size 12 down to a size 8. I lost 17 centimeters from around my hips, and in the last 2 months I've been able to maintain that weight.
I've actually lost 14.4 kilos. I've dropped 2 dress sizes and I'm now actually at my goal weight and feeling fantastic.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I am a mum that has been part of the Active Mum Movement since November 2019. So in that 7-8 months, I have lost 40 kilos.
I joined Luke and the Active Mum Movement about 18 weeks ago. In that time, I've lost 16.5 kilograms. I've gone from a size 22, I know it's a size 22. I had to try and buy a dress for my daughter's wedding, and the size 22 didn't fit neatly. I live in a country town. It was the only option that I had. I won't be wearing that dress to the wedding. I can go into any normal shop and buy a dress now, and I'll buy a size 12 or 14. I'm really proud of that, and I don't know the last time that I was this size.
I've lost 25 kilos and gone from a size 20 or an extra large down to a 14 or 16.
I've lost 32.5 kilos and I've gone from a size 18 down to a size 12.
Before I started this program, I was in a bad way. I was in a deep hole. Zero confidence, zero energy. Felt like a bad role model. So depressed. It was so unhealthy. My skin was out the gate. But yeah, then I came across the Active Mum Movement of Luke's video, and so I jumped on board. And when I jumped on board, I weighed 98 kilos. And I'm happy to say now I weigh 87.2. That's just over 10 kilos since August, since I started. And I'm wrapped. I'm so happy.
We have hundreds of stories just like this, and I'm biggest on videos over photos. Why? Because photos only paint half the picture. If you lose weight and hate the process, we're miserable the entire time, a photo does not show you that. So that's why we do it. My goal, as you will see in the 4 steps, is to get you to enjoy the process, as that's the only way to stick to anything long term. So let's jump right into the Active Mum 4-step blueprint. Step 1 is clarity, find the facts. Number 2 is exercise, less is more. Number 3 is nutrition, no more diets. And step 4 is environment and accountability. So let's do it and jump straight into that first step. And that is clarity, find the facts. You see, the reason that most mums don't really get any results is that they avoid the truth. Now, when you're being a mum, you don't avoid the truth. You know when baby has a temp, when it's feeding time, when they need to sleep. You also know way more about the bigger kids than what they would actually like to admit. And it's in these facts that they act as guideposts in order to help you make decisions as a mum. But when it comes to your body, what happens is you don't get clear on the facts. You jump on the scale every now and then, depending on how you feel. Sometimes when it's been a crazy few weeks with Christmas or holidays or COVID lockdowns, you don't even jump on the scales anymore. The only real facts that you are clear on at the moment is when you have a quick shower, you look over, have a quick glance into the mirror, suck your tummy in, only to make you think, oh, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe I can just let it go a little bit longer. But every single day, you end up creeping further and further away from the body and the life that you actually want to live. And how do I even know that? Well, have you ever gone to put those pants on and they just don't fit anymore? What about that dress? That dress that you used to wear, but it now shows off the flabby bits under your arms that you'd just rather keep them covered. Yet every single day, you keep telling yourself that you are going to change. You keep telling yourself, I'll just start next week. I'll start Monday. You'll do this amazing new diet that seems to be working for one of your friends, only to start, but then not get the results that you want. See, one of the key principles inside the Active Mum movement is being able to track our facts daily. Being able to track the facts about our mindset, the facts around our body, being able to track the facts of where we're actually at and how to move forward, understanding how much did I actually move today? How much food did I actually put inside of my mouth today? Being able to understand and rewire our brains to live in the facts instead of some bullshit story that we tell ourselves like, oh, I've been eating pretty good lately. I just go all day and I don't stop. This is a story that we tell ourselves, a story that enables us to play the victim, and a story that enables us to blame others and circumstances for where we are currently at, a story that is based around feelings and not facts. Now, this is the first step inside of the Active Mum 4-step blueprint, and in doing so, we're going to get clear on the truth. What facts have to be true in order for you to move forward that 1% each and every day? Now, this is something that you will have to stick with. This is not something that you can just track for a day or a week or even a month. This is a decision that you have to make. If I can track the facts every single day, if I can spend 5 minutes every single day, I'm essentially lighting up a path to guide me so I can see exactly where I'm doing well and where I need to focus my energy on in order to improve. Now, the second step of the Active Mum blueprint that I want to introduce you to right now is exercise. Less is more. What does that mean, you ask? Well, you probably think that you have to spend hours in the gym every day in order to get that body that you actually want. You see all these Instagram models and fitness celebrities, they're always just working out, doing all the outrageous exercises that you just have no idea about, right? So then the next story comes up of, oh, I just don't have time. I'm a mum. There's no way I have time to get to the gym for over half hour every day. The gym's 30 minutes away. That's an hour round trip, then plus my workout. Who would look after the kids? I mean, it's a nightmare. I just don't have time. So then what's the point in even trying? And in saying that, I would have to agree. Not what's the point in trying, but the facts that gyms and long and demanding workout schedules are just not practical for busy mums. The truth is, you don't need to be doing those sort of workouts. The truth is that in your case, it's highly likely that less is more. See, I've had over 200 mums come into my program that tell me that they're going to the gym for an hour or more, 4 or 5 days a week. I believe them. I have no reason to not to. The thing is, they're still 20, 30, 40 kilos overweight and haven't made any progress in the last 6 months. See, the problem here is that they're working out too much. More is not always more, and in this case, it is most definitely going against their goals. Not to mention injuries, lack of mobility, and the pain that comes for days after. A healthy lifestyle is not meant to be punishment. Workouts are supposed to improve your mood, your health, and your energy, and not detract from those exact things that you're actually after. But the problem is, without locking down your nutrition first, there is no point going to bust your ass at the gym because you will just end up eating those calories again as soon as you finish. It doesn't even have to be bad food. And I'm speaking from experience here. I did this For the first 3 years of me going to the gym, for the first 3 years of going to the gym, you couldn't even tell that I did because I wasn't serious with my nutrition. I thought that I was doing all the right things, but I wasn't clear on the facts with my nutrition. Now, when it comes to your training, the time required and types of workouts that you need, let me ask you a question first. What are your goals? Are you looking to becoming a pro bodybuilder or an elite athlete? Or do you want to look and feel comfortable in the clothes you choose to wear and have the confidence to go swimming, be social, and be present in your own life? I'm guessing the answer is B, otherwise you're in the wrong place. So with those goals in mind, we don't need any sort of crazy workout schedules. And let's face it, we both know they would never work with your crazy life of being a mum anyway. At the Active Mum Movement, our training principle is doing less, but getting more. Spending less time working out and getting more results from it. All we do to help our amazing mum lose the weight and keep it off for good is number 1, track our steps daily, and number 2, build it up over time to 3 workouts per week from home for 30 minutes. That's it. And I know it doesn't sound like much because it's not, and that is our training principle. Less is more. I am not about to set some outrageous target that is so far out of reach, it will only end in disappointment. I would much rather set a goalpost that I know you can reach and you're able to hit it consistently. And our mums are walking, talking, living proof that this system works. Now, moving on to the third step of the Active Mum Blueprint, nutrition. No more diets. Inside of the third step, we're going to look at our flexible approach to nutrition so you can lose the weight and keep it off long term. Now, our nutrition system is not a quick fix. This is not some fad diet that you've already tried, because how many times have you tried to lose weight and how many different diets have you tried? How many shakes and pills and detoxes and cleanses have you tried and failed? Now, do you want to know why you failed? It's because you didn't actually enjoy the process. You were being forced to stick to a diet that you didn't even enjoy. If you don't enjoy the process, of course you are going to fail. Of course you are going to lack motivation. You see, restrictive diets just are not sustainable for a busy mum like you. But you know that already. You already know that there's no point in trying to starve yourself. There's no point in skipping meals, eating rabbit food, drinking smoothies. I mean, sure, it all sounds good in theory, but the reality is it might go okay for half a day, 2 days, 3 days at the very best. But if you keep trying to lower your calories, if you keep trying to cheat the system, what's going to happen in the afternoon when you're exhausted, you get home from work and you've barely eaten all day? What's going to happen if you're stuck working from home with all the cupboards full of all the delicious, naughty things that just scream your name when you get bored? What's going to happen when something unexpected happens in your life and you aren't equipped with the tools to deal with those emotions? What's going to happen at night when the kids have finally gone to bed and you get some peace and quiet? You already know the answer. I already know the answer because we've both been there and we've both done it. Binge eating. Raiding the cupboards, raiding the fridge, the freezers, even the kids' snacks. Literally nothing is out of bounds. And the binge results in you actually eating more calories than what you would have if you just eaten normally that day. Only now you feel like shit and you're mad at yourself as well, questioning, why do you always do this to yourself? See, the reality is the weight loss industry is a lie. You see, you've been lied to all these years and tricked into thinking that the less you eat, the more you lose, when really all that's doing is ruining your relationship with food. Forget all this bullshit about slowing down your metabolism. What's really going on is you're destroying your relationship with food, which is why you just pile that weight back on as soon as you stop dieting. The only reason why these other diets, the keto, Atkins, isogenics, Herbalife, OptiFast, low carb, juice cleanse, have worked temporarily is because their calorie counts are so low And that's if you can even stick to them. A very big if. I don't know about you, but I like food too much and I do not want to be starving myself, drinking shakes and popping bloody pills all day. And what sort of example is that even setting to the kids? Now, let's be honest here. You've learnt the hard way. None of these approaches work long term. So what we're going to do inside the third step of the Active Mum Blueprint is set up a flexible approach to nutrition that works with your family and ultimately makes you the boss of your food choices. But this all starts with you steering away from that belief that you actually need to be on a diet to lose weight. It doesn't matter how many meals you have each day. It doesn't matter if you don't like to eat breakfast. It doesn't matter if you want to eat lots of carbs for dinner. And I'm going to quickly run you through exactly how weight loss really works, just to show you why everything you've tried in the past has failed. So every single person has a maintenance calorie level. Now your maintenance calorie level is based on your age, your height, your weight, and the calories you burn throughout the day. For this example, let's say this person's maintenance calories is 2,000 calories per day. If you consume 2,000 calories, your weight will stay the same. You will not gain weight, you will not lose weight. So the only way you can lose weight is you need to be in a calorie deficit. That is, you are consuming less calories than you are burning throughout the day. You are consuming under your maintenance calories for the day. It really is that simple. But while it is an incredibly simple theory, it's obviously much harder to put into practice. Otherwise, one, we would not be having this conversation right now. And two, everyone would be cruising around with bloody 6-packs and 2-piece bikinis. Wouldn't that be nice? But it's not a reality. It is my job to help you see that it is just a numbers game. And ultimately, that is what is going to give you back control of your nutrition, your emotional eating, and your body and control of your life back again. So that's number 3. Now let's move on to step number 4. Step number 4 is all about environment and accountability. See, you can have all these amazing tools and systems and knowledge, but if you are not held accountable, you and I both know you aren't going to follow through. Your environment is something that so many always seem to overlook. What if the people around you, what if they don't get it? What if they're questioning all these habits that you're trying to build? What if they don't even have the best habits themselves? It's always so easy to get started when that motivation is super high and everything is exciting and new. But what about the bad days? What about when you're having a shit day? What about when the kids are fighting? You're arguing with your partner, you've had next to no sleep, and then something goes wrong at work. What happens then? These are the days that you are going to fall off if you do not have that support network in place. We have found that one of the most important things is being surrounded by other mums who are all on the same journey as you. Mums you can share your wins with, share your struggles with, and mums that are going through the same shit and that actually that get what you're going through. This is basically why I've created the Active Mum Movement, to connect busy mums just like you that want to find that time to lose the weight, overcome that emotional eating, and boost their energy and spend more quality time with their kids. Get that confidence back so that they can actually learn to love themselves again. Build a life and a set of habits that they're actually proud of. So you can look in the mirror and know that you are the best version of you that you can possibly be. So that's basically the 4 steps of the Active Mum Blueprint. I truly hope that I have helped you see why the things you've been trying in the past only led to disappointment, and just how simple weight loss can be with the right system and accountability. Now, if you want to take the next step, I'm inviting 5 busy mums that want to be apply to be coached by me and our team and join our movement to not only transform their bodies, their relationship with food, and get into the very best shape of their lives, but also become the best mum, partner, and role model that they can possibly be. Now, if this is you, I want you to tap on the button below, answer a few questions, and see if you qualify to have a conversation with me or my team. And inside of this conversation, we're going to look at the obstacles that you are currently facing in your life. We're going to break down why what you've tried in the past didn't work, or at least not long term. We're going to look at what your goals are for the next 6 to 12 months, and then also if we can help you get from where you are now to where you want to be. Now, this is not for everybody. I want to be very clear with that. Maybe you just came here for the freebies. That's completely fine. Go and take it with you, take what you've learned, use all the free resources and put that into action. Unfortunately, in most cases, if it were that simple, you would have done that already. I recognize that. I understand just how valuable the extra coaching, accountability, environment, and support and step-by-step system is. This is why the Active Mum Movement VIP membership program exists. That is the next step. If you want to apply to work closely with us and get access to our entire coaching system. Now, this is not for a woman who doesn't want to put in the work. This is not for a woman that wants someone else to do everything for them. This is not for a woman that thinks that this is going to be some form of quick fix. This is for a woman who wants a flexible step-by-step system. Not only a nutrition system, not only a training system, but most importantly, a mindset system designed to help her shift the way that she thinks, to shift the way that that woman operates, so by at the end of the system, by the end of the next 6 to 12 months, depending on where you're at, you are going to become a completely different woman, a new and improved version of you. So if this message resonates with you, if you're ready to take this seriously and work with us to uncover the stories that are holding you back, then what I want you to do is complete the application form down below. If you are accepted into the Active Mum Movement VIP program, I want you to know this is the last program, the last nutritional system that you will ever need for the rest of your life. Because once you get access to this, everything else becomes irrelevant. This is not going to be something that you start and you drop off after a few weeks. This is a system where we are going to train you in a set of skills that you will be able to take with you and share with the ones that you love for the rest of your life. Your partner, your kids, your family are all going to benefit from this new version of you. This is not a gym. This is not a personal trainer. This is not some 6-week online booty program. This is not some bloody pyramid scheme trying to sell you overpriced supplements. This is a completely new operating system for busy mums that just haven't been able to make anything stick up until this point. This is for you if you feel like you've literally tried everything, but you just couldn't make it stick long term. I've coached over 700 mums over the last 8 years. I've seen what works, I've seen what doesn't work, and I want to share that with you and make this the year that turns your whole life around. So tap that button below, fill out the application, and let's have a chat. I really look forward to speaking with you soon.